Hallelujah. Turn with me in your Bibles to Isaiah 61 and 3. And while you're turning, I'm going to pray. Lord, in the name of Jesus, I just want to say thank you. Lord, thank you for waking us up this morning, letting us see not just a new day, but a new decade, a new year. God, we don't take it for granted. Everybody didn't wake up this morning. God, we appreciate you. We thank you, God. We came here to grow tonight. God, we don't just want to know this Bible, but we want to grow in this Bible. This church is thirsty for growth. We want to grow at all times, God. Thank you for our pastor. Thank you for his vision, God. Thank you for our obedience. Thank you that we are fed, God. We are always teachable. We are always teachable. We're faithful. We're available. We're teachable, God. And we thank you for this, because if it wasn't for you, we could not be this way. God, let us remain the way that we are, God. Let us always be pure in our giving, pure in our loving, God. And let us always be able to see both sides of the coin, God. And we thank you for this. God, I ask that I decrease and that you increase. In your son Jesus' name, amen. Isaiah 61 and 3. Read with me. It says, to appoint unto them that mourn in Zion, to give unto them beauty for ashes, the oil of joy for mourning, the garment of praise for the spirit of heaviness, that they might be called trees of righteousness, the planting of the Lord, that he might be glorified. The title of our lesson tonight is Never Let Your Ashes Outshine Your Beauty. Never let your ashes outshine your beauty. See, the first quarter of 2020, we will be in the Beauty for Ashes series. Ash or ashes are the solid remains of fires. Ashes are an end product of an incomplete combustion. If it was complete, there would be nothing left. But an incomplete combustion leaves ashes. Fire is made up of several combustible gases. It is neither a solid liquid or a gas. It is made up of gases. It has the ability to purify and prove what gold is. In order for fire to burn, it must have oxygen. Without oxygen, the fire will slowly die out, because it has to have oxygen in order to keep it fueled. So this explains the life of a fire. A fire can live or burn as long as oxygen is feeding it and nothing is stopping it. When a fire is done burning, it leaves behind the solid form of what we call ashes. Ashes are the result of the fire. Ashes are also proof that there is something that survives a fire. Ashes is also proof that something survives the fire. Allow me to give you three things that ashes represent. The first thing that ashes represent is you've had a fire. When you see ashes, you know that you've had a fire. James 1:2-4 says, my brethren, count it all joy when you fall into diverse temptations, knowing this, that the trying of your faith worketh patience. But let patience have her perfect work, that ye may be perfect and entire, wanting nothing. The fire lets you know that you are outside of your norm. The fire should never be where you always stay. You should never have the statement in your vocabulary, if it ain't one thing, it's another. That's not how Jesus people members speak. We don't talk like that. We don't use those words. We don't say things that make it sound like we only go through and we never come out. Because that's what that means. It means that I only go through tests and I never come out. That I'm always in the fire. You should never get used to the heat of the fire. This is not something that's my norm. I don't like the sun. I don't care for summer. I stay indoors. It's hot out there. And I've already made a decision. The reason why I come to church is real selfish. If hell is any way hotter than the sun in the summer, I'm not going to make it. So I already know I got to get up in here. It's a real selfish reason. I just can't go to hell. It just don't seem to be a good option for me. So if you know you can't stand summer heat, you got to get yourself right. Because if the summer is too much, you already know hell's fire is going to be way too much for you. As children of God, we know that although we're tested, we come out on the other side. Ash just let you know that there was a fire. Beauty comes after the trial. The fire produces patience. Patience makes us perfect. The entire wanting nothing. Let me explain. If that patience is producing and making you perfect, you're going to have to develop some patience. Some of y'all can't stand in line at the grocery store. You get in traffic and you get mad. These are things you're going to have to let go. You have to be, first of all, you knew when you went to the grocery store and you saw all those cars in the parking lot. Did you see the car? Because you had to see the cars when you got out the car, right? So did you really think that they were all in there standing around in aisles and not checking out? So you had to first get your mind right. When I get out, when I pull into a parking lot and I see a bunch of cars, I make my decision there. I don't want to sit in here. Do I want to stand in line or not? If I get out the car, I've already made the decision. I'm going to stand in line. Why do you get in line and complain? I don't even listen to people that complain in line. I can't hear nothing they saying. Girl, they can open up another register. I said to myself, girl, you come to Walmart all the time. Now you know they got 29 registers, but only 5 people work them. This is nothing new. We know how it works. They done went so far as to open up out of 29, they done got to where 20 of them are self-service. I don't come here to work. I don't work at Walmart. I'm not checking myself out. I'm doing everything else. I got to put it in the buggy, get it out the buggy. What you gonna do? After a while, we working for them. I work for Walmart. I need a sign. I need a paycheck from Walmart. It don't make no sense. But you choose to go in there. It's a choice we make because there are other stores we can go to. So when you went there and you chose to wait, shut up about it. Patience is your ability to wait without complaining. So all of you that say, I'm very patient, if you complain all the time, you're not patient. Patience is your ability to wait without complaining. The reason why it produces beauty is this reason. If you stand in line and don't care, see, I don't know about y'all. In line is where I decided I really didn't need that stuff. Walmart would make way more money off of me if they had somebody checking me out quickly. But since you didn't check me out as quick as you should, I only came here to get milk anyway. By the time I get to the lady in the line, I done put all that stuff in different places in their store. Now guess what? Somebody else got to work to put it up. Because I'm not taking it back to the line I got it from. I'm not running nobody back to the aisle. Oh, I don't need these chips. I don't really need this ketchup. I can get ketchup from McDonald's. They'll give you enough. I don't need all this stuff. I put all kind of stuff back. So in the time that I'm putting this stuff back, I'm happy. I'm joyous. Because now I spent less money than I went in there to spend. My money looks better to me when I leave Walmart on an average day. That's why I go, because I know I'm going to do well when I get to the checkout, because I know I'm going to put back half of their stuff. So you got to go in there with a mindset, I'm not going to complain. I done laughed at the lady in front of me. Her EBT card is not working, or, her daughter's EBT card didn't do what it was supposed to do, and she told me I listened to the whole story. I could leave, but I'm nosy, so I stand there. I be like, wow. So she told you 150 and there's only 100 on there? Girl, you want to put $50 worth of stuff back. This is going to be a mess. Then they be like, ma'am, you can go to the line. I be like, no, I'm good. I'm good. Because while she putting stuff back, I'm putting stuff back. I'm developing my patience, but I'm joyous about it. I'm happy. They register shut down one day. I was in there. They was like, ma'am, you can go to self-checkout. I said, the devil's a lie. I ain't checking me out. Not going to happen. I'm going to stand right here. I'm good. That lady said, I don't know how long it's going to be. I said, don't matter, baby. I ain't got nothing but patience right here. I ain't got nothing to do but stand. I came over here to stand. I knew I was going to stand when I got here. What is it doing? It's making me better. Because when When I work on my patience at Walmart, I'm working on my patience at home. The same patience I'm using at Walmart, I'm using it with my teenager. So when I call his name and he don't respond, when I would normally be like, I know you heard me call you, blah, blah, blah. I don't have to do all that. I'd be like, you ain't hear me? Oh, no, because, blah, blah. And so when you call me, I act the same way. I just sit there. I hear every time you call my name, I just don't move. Mama, you don't hear me calling you? I said, no, I hear you. Why you don't move? You don't move when I call you? You shouldn't have no problem with me not moving when you call me. See, you would be happier if you treated people the way they treat you. You expect people to act like you. And that's why you unhappy now. Happy people treat people the way they treat them. I respond to you the way you respond to me. If you happy in your response, I'm happy in mine. If you sad when you respond, I'm sad in mine. When my siblings call me and they having a hard time, guess who else having a hard time? Me. Because, baby, I'm having the same struggle you have. I need like $150. Girl, me too. Me too. I need $150. I'm just like you. I'm in need today. What is it doing? I am producing for myself perfectness. I'm not unhappy because, see, I know if I give you the $150, I'm never going to see it again. So since I don't have $150 to give away, I don't start stuff I can't finish. Why would you give somebody something you ain't got? If you worried about when you're going to get it back, you don't have it. You don't have it. When my friends borrow money from me, I literally forget they got it. When they call me to give it back, I be like, girl, I ain't got time to be over there getting money from you. See me on Sunday. I see you on Wednesday. It's no big deal to me. Want to know why? Because if you never gave it back, I wouldn't have missed it. Because I don't give what I ain't got. Why should we live like this? Because you should learn to love a man to death, but owe them nothing. Owe people nothing but love. When you owe people nothing but love, you can see how all the stuff that makes you sad, those are your ashes. All the things that's bringing you through, those are your ashes. All these things will now produce beauty for you. The second thing that your ashes represent is they tell a story for you. When I was a little girl, my father, he smoked cigarettes, and when he would leave our house, my mother would tell us to clean out this ashtray. And I noticed as a child, you can't rinse out an ashtray. When you run water on an ashtray, it leaves black marks in the bottom of the tray because it wants you to know that it's been there. That's how your ashes are. When you was molested as a child, it left a mark on you. When your husband didn't do you right, it left a mark on you. When the child came through you, but something's wrong with that child, it leaves a mark on you. Every financial debt that you have, it leaves a mark on you. How do you get beauty out of sickness? How do you get beauty out of wickedness? How do you get beauty from all of these things that's leaving all of these marks on your life? This is how you get it. First of all, you got to get your mind right about it. Are you forever going to be that victim? It was wrong. It was 100% wrong. I'm never going to diminish what happened. It was 100% wrong. But you can no longer live in, this is what happened to me. The fact that you made it through, the fact that you stand here today, the fact that you in here in 2020, January the 1st. January the 1st, 2020 says that you overcame the fact that it happened, but your mind ain't right yet. That's why you still living in ashes, and that's why you look the way you do. You look like you're going through something. We hug you and we pull you in tight because we know it gotta be bad. Because your face shows everything that you're feeling. And the reason why your face shows everything that you're feeling is because those ashes are leaving marks all over you. See, your ashes tell a story. Last night, when I was telling the story of the fire in my house, I had people to come up to me and say, we didn't even know you had a fire, because I don't carry my ashes with me. I I don't walk around looking marked by those ashes. I didn't even know your mom died. Yeah. Because I'm not walking around looking like my mama did. What is the purpose of that? What are you getting out of that? So many people pat you on the back. So many people give you a hug. But I'm going to tell you the truth about people, so this will help you out. After I pat you on the back so many times and I hug you so many times, I'm sick of you. I need you to get it together. And I keep asking you, are you okay? But truthfully and honestly, I'm saying to myself, when is she going to get all right? How are you coming in here every week? How do you come Sunday, Saturday? You come to volunteer. You here on Saturday. You here on Sunday. You come on Wednesday night. You come to prayer Monday through Friday. And you still look like what you going through. Why is your story still showing on your face? I got a new story to tell, but I promise you, you can't see it. The reason why you can't see it is I'm not living in those ashes. Those ashes are not where I dwell. You got to stop dwelling in your ashes. Your ashes tell a story, but your beauty needs to come forward from there. Ashes have a habit of telling your story. Ashes love to leave their mark. Acts 22:16 says, and now while tarriest thou, arise and be baptized and wash away thy sins, calling on the name of the Lord. Pastor Kiner said, well, he says it every time we do a baptism, but he said it on Sunday. He said, baptism represents the death, burial, and resurrection of Jesus Christ. But it also represents the death of your sins, the burial of your past, and the transformation of your mind, body, and soul. Baby, you got to resurrect yourself. You got to get back in the game. You got to tell yourself, I'm going to be all right. You got to tell yourself, God got me. You got to tell yourself, I'm not going to live in this thing. This thing ain't going to hold me back. You got to tell yourself, I don't care what another person did. I've made up my mind about this thing. I decided I'm going to live. Baby, you got to put a smile on your face. Put your big panties on. And you got to walk out there in the world and let everybody see I'm a big girl now. I'm not crying every time I fall. You saw Minister Williams fell yesterday and jumped up. I said, girl, you jumped up so quick we couldn't even help you get up. She said, because I hurt myself. I got right back up. She jumped up so quick because you got to stop laying there when stuff happens to you. Baby, I don't care if you fall and your legs fall all the way over your head. You roll on over and get on up again. Stop telling yourself I can't get up from this. I don't care if you got the flu. Get up and wash your face. Look good when your husband come in the room. Look good when your kids see you that afternoon. My kids have to ask me, you still sick? Yeah, I'm supposed to be. I'm supposed to be. But I'm not going to be walking around, I'm so sick. My back. What are you looking for? Who didn't love you? Who missed the mark on you? And if they didn't love you at your age, learn to love yourself. Love you enough to let it go. Baby, I'm not going. You almost can't get me to go to the doctor, let alone to the hospital. If I go, you won't know I've been there. I'll be like Pastor Kiner. I went, y'all didn't even know I was there. What is the purpose of somebody having to see you down all the time? Get yourself together. Stand up. Shake yourself off. And decide in your mind, they didn't do me right, but I'm going to do me right. I'm going to do the stuff that they didn't do. I tell my kids all the time, anything you wanted that I didn't buy, go get it yourself. Go get it yourself. Stop telling yourself, I can't get beauty out of this thing. Girl, you could look good if you decided to. You could look real good if you decided to. I told my daughter, I said, twist up my hair. I really don't care what you do with it because I look good all the time. I done made a conscious decision that I look good. I don't care how you feel about it. I look good. I look good all the time. I don't walk around going, ooh, I look a mess. Penny, never hear Penny say that. Penny look in the mirror and Penny say, girl, look at you. I ain't disappointed at all. Penny's never disappointed in Penny. She loves her. You better learn to love you. Look in that mirror and talk to you. Hold a whole conversation with you in the mirror. Tell you how good you look. Girl, yeah, girl, she dead, but you got to go on. Well, you not dead. Life goes on, girl. I'm not going to lay down and die with her. I'm not getting in the casket. I'm not going in the ground. I'm going to move on to the next step. Yeah, girl, things ain't looking good. I may not be sleeping in the bed, but I'm not sleeping outside, so I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I may not be driving the car of my dream. I don't even know where y'all get this one car of your dream stuff. But anyway, I may not be driving the car of my dream, but I'm still rolling, so I'm good with that. I'm good with that. You got to stop letting your ashes tell your story. Let your story be one that only you can tell. You don't know what's going on with Penny until Penny tell you. The reason why you don't know, because it ain't none of your business. Let it be none of our business. Learn how to say I'm good and go on with your life. You better learn how to be okay with the situation at hand until the situation gets better. I got to believe that this ain't going to always be where I am. So since I do believe it, I move on. The third thing that your ashes represent is your ability to come through a fire. Ashes are the solid remains of a fire. Philippians 4:12-13 says, I know both how to be abased and I know how to abound. Everywhere in all things I am instructed both to be full and to be hungry, both to abound and to suffer need. I can do all things through Christ, which strengtheneth me. Stop allowing your story only to be about your fire. I don't get up and tell an incomplete testimony. I don't get up saying, y'all, this is what's going on right now, but I don't have no buts. My testimonies are complete when I tell them. Let me tell you something. Your testimony is about what you went through and came out on the other side of. It's not about the going through. It's about the coming out. A testimony, when y'all get up and y'all forgive me because I ain't got to an age where a lot of stuff I can't deal with. When y'all get up to testify and the song is your testimony, you don't get to talk to. It's one or the other. It's one or the other. It irks my soul because I be saying to myself, it's testimony service. She sang the song. What is she talking about? You don't get to do both. It's one or the other. But it's my age. I know y'all probably don't mind. Y'all probably don't mind. But at my age, I can't deal with y'all not following clear, direct directions. It's testimony service. You joining the choir tonight. What is happening? Then when you get done singing your messed up song, you cry through the whole testimony. I'll be standing there like this. Pam tells me, Kamisha tap my shoulder, Kiara be like, turn around. MIT look straight like she don't see me looking at her. Pam be like, go to the bathroom, do something with yourself. I be looking at them like, I promise you I'm going to sit them down if they start singing, because it's too much. It's not even a testimony. I know that's another lesson at another time, but your beauty needs to shine through your testimony. So I'm going to tell you how they should go. I asked God to lower my utility bill. That's the beginning of it. See how that began? I asked God to lower my utility bill. The end of it has to be that the utility bill went down. If the utility bill didn't go down, you don't have a testimony yet. You have a story to tell. Tell it to me after church. I promise you I'll give you all my attention. Just like this. Y'all, we got to get this thing together. We done came too far to be doing brand new church stuff. And if you don't know how to do it, listen to us do it. See, that's called an example. Listen to us make an example. Pastor Kiner, he thanks you for the whole day and for his love offering and how everything went so great during the week and how great the church is doing. See how great, you see how everything was nice and it was all positive. And it all ended well. It's just like a fairy tale that's told on Disney and they lived happily ever after. That's how testimonies are supposed to end. And I'm living happily ever after. If you telling me about your test, all you doing is making me nervous. That's all you doing. Stop letting it be about your story. The fire should be way behind us. Talk about how the ashes came into beauty. Talk about that. Allow me to give you 3 reasons why the fire is necessary. The fire is necessary. Number 1, it burns away the fake. It burns away the fake. See, Matthew 7:22 and 23 says, many will say to me in the day, Lord, Lord, have we not prophesied in thy name, and in the name have cast out devils, and in thy name done many wonderful works? And then will I profess unto them, I never knew you. Depart from me, ye that work iniquity. Ecclesiastes 3:1 says, to everything there is a season and a time, to every purpose under the heaven. Pastor has already told us that in this new year, people gonna see us differently. What's so beautiful about that is seasonal people gonna walk away. You don't even have to worry about cutting them off. You ain't gonna have to cut them off, because they're gonna walk away. See, when I see you different from what I thought you was, I block you before you can block me. When I see you more realer than I thought you was going to be, I block you before you can block me. When you went to block her, you was already blocked. You didn't know it because you ain't been paying no attention. So when you realized you was blocked, you was taken aback, but you wasn't disappointed. You know how you can be taken aback? You be like, did this ever block me? But then your next comment be, when people walk away, you got to learn to let them go. I'm so happy to see you leave, baby. You look better walking the other way. I can't, girl, I've been asking God to free me of this headache for the longest. Look how God works. Look how God works. Something wrong with you every day. And I got to be compassionate. I got to be understanding. I got to be the friend that's always lifting you up. Can't lift myself up praying about your situation. God said, girl, I'm finna assign you something new. I was like, God, thank you for the new assignment. Oh, thank you, Jesus. God will assign you some better stuff. He will show you you don't need these problems no more. They gonna walk away. Let them go. Stop calling them up. See, baby, when you block me, you ain't ever got to unblock me, because I promise you I'm not going to respond. I promise you I don't care. I promise you I'm good. See, in my friendship list, the list real short anyway. Babies in the back, stay with your church squad. Stay with your church squad. Keep your squad real small. The reason why you keep your squad small, because when people know your mess, they like to tell your mess when they get stressed. Stressed out people will tell everybody's story except their own. That's why you got to learn to let them go. Be happy to see them when they walk away. See, what Pastor Kiner told me last night is the season is over. I ain't got to deal with that mess no more. He gave me the permission to be okay with you walking away. I was already good with it. But the fact that he gave me permission to be good with it told me, I ain't really got to spend a whole lot more time dealing with you or praying about you. I hope God do you well, but I'm kind of done with that. The stuff I write down now won't even have your name on it. You know, wanna know why? You walked away. I didn't send you nowhere. I didn't do nothing to you. So the fact that you left let me know it was time for you to go. And there ain't nothing for me to lose tears on, nothing for me to cry about. It said to me, the fact that you left, God got something better for me. When they walk away, you got to learn to love them. You got to learn to love they shimmy, 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 shimmy on the way out the door. Girl, you got to be like this. She shimmying on out that door, girl. I'm done with that. I'm done with that one. God got some new stuff for me. See, God always sends you a new assignment. He will tell you, this is what I want you to work on now. And that was taking up way too much of our time. Our time. See, God is jealous. And when you got to deal with people that's real needy, he get real mad. So he'll get them real out your life. So you ain't got to deal with them really. So God is that kind of God where he'll say to himself, see, See, you done prayed about her 5-6 times. You done been with her during my time. You trying to hold her down. I'm going to need you to let her go. But I know you not going to walk away because it's not in your DNA to walk away from people because you real. And when you say you're a friend, you're a real friend. But so what God will do is he'll block you in their mind. And that way, when your mind go off of them and you think about them again, you won't even know you've been blocked. But when you realize you was blocked, you're good. Because you said, look at what God did for me. Look how God works. See, your beauty is going to outshine your ashes. Number 2, it smokes out the surrounding areas. See, it's not just the fake people needing to go. It's all the stuff that they brought with them. See, when there's a fire, there's smoke. The main reason you know there was a fire is because you begin to smell smoke. What's beautiful about it is you smell the smoke first. When you smell the smoke, I've learned that people will run when they smell smoke. They run first. So you still sitting there because, see, you know how to burn up and nobody ever see you on fire. But they not used to it. They smell smoke, and since they smell smoke, they flee. God started clearing stuff away from you in such a way that you didn't even know that God had freed you until you looked around and wasn't nothing there no more. You looked around and all them haters had left. All them liars that you had to live, you lie after lie after lie after lie after lie after lie. God, why you lying to me? I care less. I didn't ask for these lies. Who calls you to lie? Hey, how your day going? I be saying to myself, why? Why? Because I know your day going to be worse than mine ever could have been. Yeah, mine was good. I dealt with 102 kids that weren't mine, and it was still a good day. How was your day? Then I get ready. Because then I know I got to be the one to be the encourager. And God started clearing away the smoke. First of all, he'll take your concern off of them. That's smoke, baby. He'll have you get concerned about some other stuff that's going on in your life. See, that's smoke, baby. You got to learn to pay attention to the smoke. Although you may not smell it, evidently they do because they no longer around. See, people flee when they smell smoke. Smoke has a habit of cleaning the room. Again, let me emphasize to you, all that you are not going to have to worry about. You ain't got to worry about these fake people no more. Pastor kind of already done cleared them out for us. He said they're going to see us differently and they will flee on their own. But Evangelist Warren, in case you didn't get what she said last night, she said drop them anyway. You got to learn to drop people that won't drop themselves. Because see, some people will only call you up for mess. They don't call you no other time. They don't want nothing because messy people spread mess. That's what they about. They'll stop by your office or girl, did you hear? Nope, didn't hear. Have your little AirPods in your ear. All the time she's talking, all you got to do is smile. Okay, really? All you got to do is throw her okay or really in there. She's not really talking to you anyway. She's talking to herself. So when she get done, you see you later. All right, girl, get up and lock your door. That way people can't stick their head in. You got to learn to put an end to mess. Let the smoke clear. Zechariah 13:9 says, and I will bring the third part through the fire, and I will refine them as silver is refined, and will try them as gold is tried. And they shall call on my name, and I will hear them. I will say, it is my people, and they shall say, the Lord is my God. When the smoke clears, you know exactly who's still down for you. When the smoke clears, you know who got your back. When the smoke clears, if you only see one standing, that's the only one you ever had to begin with. When the smoke clears, the one that's still calling you up, the one that's still offering you a ride, the one still need to know, do you need to go somewhere, the one that's still trying to figure out, is everything all right? That was your friend to begin with. You got to learn to let the smoke clear and walk away from these people. When God gives you a new assignment, run to it. Run to your new assignment. Try to get that assignment done because you're done with this old stuff. Don't get better. Don't get bitter. Get better. Never let your ashes outshine your beauty. Number 3, it sets in motion a time to rebuild. The fire sets in motion a time to rebuild. Proverbs 24:3-7 says, through wisdom is a house builded, and by understanding it is established. Wisdom is too high for a fool. He opens not his mouth in the gate. Our ability to rise from our ashes makes us akin to a bird in ancient folklore called a phoenix. A phoenix is a bird that it is said that when the bird would get old and it would be time for this bird to die, that he would combust into ashes. And from those ashes, a new phoenix would be reborn. Although we liken ourselves to eagles because they're real, we're more like a phoenix. The reason why we're more like a phoenix because, baby, we can get back up again. I don't care what we go through, how hard the situation is. In the end, we get back up again. We come back out that thing looking brand new. See, a phoenix is reborn out of the ashes. We come out of that thing looking brand new, looking beautiful like a baby. We look just like a newborn baby when we walk up in here. That's why when people say, dang, how is all these beautiful people communing in one place? They didn't know we existed. My husband say it all the time. We the biggest secret in Memphis, and he said, and probably the nation. Nobody knows a church like this. See, stop thinking you can get what you get here anywhere that you go. You can't get this anywhere you go, baby. Your pastor ain't hugging you in these mega churches. He ain't even stepping down to touch you. Your pastor don't know your name or your number. Don't get mega confused with love. You want your mega to be love. I don't need it in size. I already got it in other things. See, I got a mega pastor that does mega things that mega pastors don't do. You know for yourself, if you've been to another church, you ain't met no pastor like our pastor. You done met one that do some things like him. He may give a little bit, but you ain't heard of no pastors written out incredible pizza. Want to know why you ain't heard of it? Because they don't do it. You ain't heard of no pastor blessing the kids when it's time to go back to school. All these guys, y'all see all them God children sitting back there? That's a lot of kids. And look, and they be lined up at the door. I ain't get my school money. I ain't get my school money. I be like, don't get mine now. He be like, no. They all got to get their school money because I done started this. I be like, Pastor, they don't. I got to make sure I keep it up. You don't hear about no pastors putting $5,000 of their money in nothing. In nothing. Wanna know why you don't hear about it? Because they ain't doing it. The reason why y'all call yourselves Jesus people, why you care? Why you care what we call ourselves? What y'all call yourselves? You gotta learn to stop caring what other people say outside these doors. I invite you to come and try it out. You know how many people done left their church because they ain't never seen nothing like this? See, we take it for granted because it's what we know. A lot of us, it's all we know. But some of y'all, like me, grew up in the church. And you know folks don't do no stuff like this. You don't know, I ain't never heard of a free meal on Sunday in my life. I grew up in Baptist churches my whole life. They charge for every meal they served. I ain't never heard of no free meal. They ain't even give free banquets. You had to pay for a banquet ticket. It was a raffle going on. It was always something being sold out of the church. Nothing was free. You ain't heard of it. You ain't seen it. Stop worrying about what they do when they not here. Don't let nobody tell you, girl, your pastor this. They jealous. They jealous. I hear so many women saying, he tried to talk to me. I said he was trying to get you to come to church. Baby, I'm going to go on and tell you. Because I think you need to know. He has a particular taste. You ain't it. I promise you, when he tapped you on the shoulder, he just wanted you to come to church. He wanted to see if you were interested in coming to our church. He met me in the parking lot. I said, God, he'll meet you wherever he can see you. I said, but I promise you, he just wanted you to come to church. Now, I'm snooty about it. I don't say it like I'm saying it to y'all. I say it like this. Girl, let me tell you something. He don't want you. He is in a church of about 1,000 beautiful, outstanding, superstar, supermodel women. What he want with you in your house shoes and pajama bottoms with that nasty thing on your head? He was trying to get you to come to church because he thought you was going through something. You had to be. You out in public looking like this. He's trying to show you how to get beauty out of your ashes, girl. He was just trying to deliver you to something better. Get you to somewhere where you can be a better person. Stop thinking he wants you. Now, I don't know who other people want you, but he don't want you. Y'all, I'm running out of time. I'm ran out of time. Y'all, I'm going to say this real quick. I'm going to give you 3 quick reasons. I'm going to give you some scriptures to read. See, you have an assignment today. I'm a teacher. You're going to have some homework. In closing, allow me to give you 3 reasons why your ashes should never outshine your beauty. Number 1, ashes are your past. Beauty is your future. I want you to read 1 Corinthians 2, 9 and 10. If you have truly lived the testimony that you tell, then you understand how brighter days were. Stop falling back on what was. Stop going back to what's comfortable. Step out and believe that you're going to make it. Number 2, your beauty helps us separate from them. That's how when you see the girl with the pajama pants on and the crazy nasty shirt that she got up at 8 in that morning and no bra and she out in public, we don't look like them. Separate us from them. I want you to read John 1 and 5. This is where we differ from them. The things that they're going through, we are going through, but we shine while they look dim. We shine while they looking crusty. We shine. Our faces don't tell what we going through. That makes us different from them. And number 3, ashes keep you bound. Beauty allows you to be loosed. Romans 12 and 2. I'm going to read this one to you. It says, and be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God. I'm not trying to minimize the seriousness of your storm or your fire. I don't want anybody to think that she can say or stay in that situation. I want you to come out on the other side. When you tell your story, don't get confused and leave out how God brought you through. Never let your ashes outshine your beauty. Isaiah 61 and 7 says, for your shame ye shall have double. For your confusion ye shall rejoice in their portion. Therefore in their land they shall possess the double. Everlasting joy shall be upon them. I want y'all to be blessed and never let your ashes outshine your beauty.